It's another fan favorite Friday on Good Morning Murfreesboro. On today's show, Kelli Beam from the Chamber of Commerce talks about what's happening in our community this summer. John Hoscheit from the Murfreesboro Tech Council talks about their mission to bring technology education to our community. So kick back, crank up the volume. Good Morning Murfreesboro for Friday, July 11th, 2025 begins now.
Good morning, Murfreesboro. I'm Lance Chandler.
And I'm Rachel Albertson. Thanks for joining us for another week where we talk about what makes Murfreesboro shine.
Yeah, and we're in a shiny spot today. Beautiful
shiny,
spot.
Happy plants.
Shiny, happy plants.
Yeah.
If you hear a little noise in the background, it's because we're at Valley Growers. You can hear the plants growing out here.
We're just chilling in their gazebo that they have.
Yeah, it's beautiful out here. There's beautiful plants everywhere. They have a beautiful arrangement of things all around us. It's like doing like in a botanical garden.
Yeah.
Like we're in a botanical garden.
One of my daughter's
We're bringing you
favorite
peace and zen from Good Morning Murfreesboro. Have our rock collection over here.
Yeah.
If we nap, that's what's going on, guys. But lots of fun. Last week, 4th of July.
Yes.
We talked about hope everybody kept your digits.
Yep.
Put up 5 fingers if you have all 10.
And give us a thumbs up if you had a hot dog. Like the other 150 million people did.
Yeah, I know, right? We love cooking out on the 4th of July.
Yeah.
We had hot dogs, hamburgers. You got to always. It's just like tradition, right? You know.
I am going to go along with you to your in-laws at some point because you're always talking about their food, but you never tell me what time dinner is.
It varies.
I'm going to
really,
have to just follow you. Sit in your driveway, wait for you to leave.
She's not stalking.
No, not even a little. Not even a little.
Well, we have to do one thing. We have to thank our sponsors this week. And
yes.
That's Superior Overhead Doors.
615 Insurance.
Info Social Media.
Achieve Entrepreneur Center.
Hemisphere Wine Bar.
Valley Growers.
Yep. And our Purple Paws Pet of the Week sponsor, Sit Mean Sit Dog Training.
Yes. Yeah.
And we have we're doing it like we did last week.
Yeah, we gave them homework. Yeah. They didn't do it, so now we're just helping them along.
Exactly. We said go watch the replays. Now we're forcing you to watch the replays, guys.
Fan favorites.
fan favorites. Yep, we have our fan favorites. We're still doing that because we're taking a little time off still. But we have wonderful guests today, so make sure you watch that. And
do you have a joke?
I do have a joke.
Oh,
I do. All right. Why do people that live in Greece hate waking up at dawn?
I don't know.
Because dawn's tough on Greece.
I have to segue for just a second about Dawn.
Not a sponsor.
No, but they were very, so I was watching some videos when I was camping last month. I had to replace I helped replace a valve in the back of the toilet in the RV. And so I was just watching some videos and this one came up about cleaning the black tank. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And it said if your sensor is reading incorrectly, you fill it up and you use an entire bottle of Dawn, has to be Dawn soap, in there 4 times, and it'll clear the sensor.
There you go.
The random facts. I have no idea, joke that Neil told me yesterday, but I can tell you how to clean the black tank.
Oh, there you have it. Rachel RV handyman service if you need it. She'll clean your black tank.
I will tell you how to do it. Consulting. So moving right along, welcome to Murfreesboro, all you newbies. We're going to teach you how to understand or speak Southern.
Yeah.
This week's phrase is, she's got more money than Carter has pills, which I think our older audience might remember.
I don't think I know that one.
Yeah, it just means they're loaded with money. Loaded with money.
Rich, wealthy. That Southern wealth, old money.
Yes, definitely. So that was our phrase, and our word this week is sugar. So they're not hitting on you. They don't want your phone number. It's just a term of endearment. Yeah,
it just means they probably like you. Hey, sugar.
Hey, darling.
All right, sugar.
Yeah. Is that what do you want today, sugar?
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
It's kind of like honey.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people call their significant others honey, but in the South, anybody can call you honey. Yeah. Somebody's grandma will be like, honey, you want some sweet tea with that? And we're like, yeah, sure.
Sweet tea.
Hey, you got to keep it Southern.
All right. Well, up next, we have one of our favorite guests, Kelli Beam from the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce.
Hey there. If you're a professional who's driven, passionate about what you do, and looking to connect with other like-minded individuals, we have the perfect place. Networking for awesome people is exactly what it sounds like. A local community built for awesome professionals who want to support each other, share insights, and create meaningful connections. We're here to build a network where everyone feels welcome and empowered. If that sounds like you, we'd love to have you join our community. Find the link below and let's connect you with more awesome people.
Yes, and now we have our second guest. We have Miss Kelly Beam from the Rutherford County Chamber of Commerce.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, welcome back.
Yeah,
it's
we're
a pleasure.
excited. Yeah, we're excited. So we've got a lot of things going on.
Yes,
Yeah.
and we're excited to hear.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
We got to be in the know.
Yeah.
As they say, you got to spill the tea on what's
Spill
happening.
the tea
Spill
about
the
Murfreesboro.
tea. What have we got going on? Well, since the last time we came, I came to see you guys. We have brought in some new businesses.
Yes.
Another thing off the list is Trader Joe's. So
Yeah.
thank goodness I don't have to answer that
What
question
that
anymore.
was.
Right?
That was a crazy day. It's a beautiful, beautiful facility that they have. Really proud of that.
It's wonderful. We've been there a couple of times,
yeah.
and it is great.
And it's good because there's a lot of things that they have that I think a lot of people with some dietary restrictions really enjoy.
Well, they carry a lot of viral foods that are TikTok viral, and so every time we go there,
Oh, don't worry.
So my
Right.
wife's been wanting the banana pudding ice cream because that's the viral thing right now, and so like I went in there last week was her birthday, so I was gonna try to find it for her birthday, and the guy was restocking the ice cream. I'm like, oh, today's the day, it's meant to be, and I was like, yeah, I'm looking for that, and he was like, oh yeah, man, they line up at the door and it's gone in 2 minutes. They just
No
buy like all of it
way.
at once.
No
He's like,
way.
as soon as we put it out, it's
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. Well, my daughter does the same thing, and I was so confused whenever my 17-year-old was excited about a grocery store. I mean, it was quite interesting to know that she was excited about that. But we've had so many other great businesses, small businesses especially, coming into our community. Really proud of just the continued growth of the businesses that are here all across Rutherford County, not just Murfreesboro. So really thankful for that growth.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't mention it was also Kelly's birthday yesterday. So
Oh goodness! I know.
Oh look, your
I know,
candle.
my candle
Yeah,
got
look
low,
way up.
so-
Well, you don't see for the
I
overlook.
know, right? So thank you
please,
guys.
make a wish.
I know.
You're welcome.
All right.
You're
I won't
here.
tell you-
On
I
the
know.
show.
You're here.
True.
It, like all of a sudden I'm here. So thank you for having
Comment
me back.
happy birthday for Kelly,
I
guys.
know.
Yes.
So excited about that. Thank you so much.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
We're glad you're here.
Yes.
Glad you're here. Now, we talked a little bit about your family last time, but let's talk about Carly and the DECA competition.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you guys, DECA is a business organization that's within a lot of the high schools. And we had a lot of students from Tennessee that got to go to the state level. Carly and her team won at state, and they were able to advance to the national convention that was just held in Orlando. I don't understand why everything gets to be held in Orlando, but I digress. I know why, because, there's this thing called Disney
Yeah.
and Universal and all that stuff. So just put kids where they like to play. But DECA has been in our high schools for a long time, and I'm really proud of the things that they're teaching our young people. I was able to sit front seat to everything that was going on this year just because she was there. And we went to Orlando for nationals. 29,000 students from all across the world were in this space at
That's
the
a lot of
Orlando
kids.
Convention Center. And I will tell you, I was so impressed with these young people. These are our next leaders of our communities. These are the next leaders of our businesses. They really were just super focused. I did not see a lot of kids who were like acting out. They were really just, they were so excited about being there. Whenever I say all over the world, Dubai, I mean, Japan, I mean, all over the world. And it was so neat to see our kids coming together to learn about each other. Now they're connected for life through social media and things like that. And so to know that my daughter was exposed to all these different people that are going to grow this world, it's pretty exciting. So I'm really proud of Miss 𝗚𝗢𝗢𝗚𝗏 and the team over at Blackman. That's where she goes to school. But we had a lot of kids from different schools, Rockville, Stewart's Creek, that were able to go on to nationals. So really proud of that. So get involved. There's so many opportunities for our business people to get involved with our students, and DECA and virtual enterprise is actually one of the best ways for you to do that.
That's really refreshing to hear that many kids are not wanting. I say this, but not wanting to be an influencer or, you see so many kids, what do you want to be when you grow up? A YouTuber?
Yeah.
An influencer?
Yeah.
And it's like, everybody can't do that. You start to...
They were doing business plans. They were doing financials. They were doing, like Carly and her team was about an event that we do for her disorder, 𝗪𝗃. And so they did it on that presentation. Her presentation was about that event. So it was a community awareness piece. And so there were kids all throughout her school even that, like I said, did financials, did business plans, did some stuff I didn't even know what they were doing. It was very interesting. I was like, I've never done that, so I was equally impressed with the opportunities they even had to dive into business even more.
Wow.
That's great.
That's really
So,
amazing.
Yeah,
That's
they're going to be some of our new businesses here in Rutherford County,
Absolutely.
hopefully.
Yeah. Well, and funny, one of our students, teams, they actually did a program for a local business in town.
Wow.
In Bloom. And so it was really neat to kind of see. They did an AI generated person. It was really cool. I was super impressed. I was like, how did you even come up with that? But they met with the business owner, and how neat for them to actually be working with an actual business in our community.
Amazing.
So I just think there's so much opportunity for our kiddos these days. So it's pretty neat.
Great. It's
Yeah,
great.
it's awesome.
Well, we talked a little bit about the chamber, but you brought something here.
Oh, this is our visitor's guide. I love sharing this, and I think I don't know that I brought it last time.
You gotta hold it up high so you can see it on there.
Let me get to my
You're
page.
finding a page.
Yes, I'm finding a page. I should have done that before. But this is our visitor's guide. I'll get it over here for you to see. We actually have this amazing traveling mural, and we have this in where we can take it out to different businesses and stuff. But this is just a great piece to showcase the different things that are going on in Rutherford County. I tell people if they have family in town, they don't know what to do with them, come by and grab one of these and take it home and say, go have fun.
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot going on in Rutherford County that I don't think a lot of people know. And again, I say this all the time, go a street over. You might not have ever been there. There might be something interesting, and especially in Rutherford County, there's so much going on. So
map is not to scale.
that is not. But
But you can figure it out.
Yes, there's a key that follows along with the different things that are happening there. So if that's something that you want to find out about, just come by the chamber, pick it up. We'll have a brand new one coming out in July.
That's awesome.
But this is just another great piece that we promote at the chamber.
It's really cool. And, that's something about our show that we like to highlight that stuff because we're talking about
Absolutely.
the businesses and what makes Murfreesboro shine, right?
Oh, absolutely. And I think we are so blessed in this community, as we've talked about many times before. We've got people who are taking a chance on our community.
Right.
And sometimes it goes well, sometimes it doesn't, and that's okay. But we're one step closer to what everybody considers success. So you just kind of take it as it comes.
When we have guests on that have been part or are currently part of the chamber, they bring it up. They're very proud of the association with the chamber.
Thank you.
We're happy.
Well, and we're so proud of the fact that we have so many amazing members, over 1,500 business members in our community that continue to invest.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, well, I can't come to an event, I can't do this, and that's okay. That's not what it's all about. The tourism piece, us participating with Rutherford Works and our school programs, the economic development piece.
Yeah.
There's so many pieces and parts that you can be a part of without ever coming to a networking event.
Yeah.
That's just added extra.
Well,
Sprinkles on the cupcake.
Yep, absolutely.
And talking about events, we got Spring Fling. You want
We
to tell
got
us about
Spring
that?
Fling coming up.
For the newbies, tell them what it is.
Yeah.
𝗬𝗲𝗏𝗏, you said it earlier. Tennessee Secondary Sports Athletic Association. I think
We're going to
we're
go
gonna
down
go that one. Yeah.
There you go.
And this is going to be happening. It's actually happening right now. It's the governing body over all of our high school all of our high school sports. They will be bringing in baseball, softball, track and field, tennis, and boys soccer and lacrosse. And we're really proud of that because that brings in millions of dollars. Every hotel will be full.
Yeah.
Every restaurant should be full. And so we've got some really great opportunities to put our best foot forward right now from people all across the state. We are the geographic center of the state.
Yes,
so
we are.
for our folks in Knoxville who don't want to drive to Memphis, and our Memphis folks don't want to drive all the way to Knoxville, this makes a great middle. And it's just more, I consider it more affordable for our families and our teams to be able, because we've got some small communities that have some amazing student athletes that get to send them. And not all the time do they have all this money to do that. Right. So I feel like we're a good, affordable place to be able to bring our teams to. And we've got some great spaces for them to do their sports at. So a lot of the roads lead back to MTSU too. So that's the cool thing about it.
So in that as well, just to give people an idea, they're kind of spread around to different high schools and locations.
I know we've got sub-state going on. I think right now, tonight, some of the baseball teams are doing sub-state. We've got track and field, like I said, and then a lot of the teams will end up at MTSU. You can come out and see some amazing student athletes. These are kids who are going to be going on to maybe the next level within their colleges or just their high school careers. And what a great way to end it at a state competition.
So if you see an unusual crowd at a high school
if you
or
see
something,
a bus, all of our restaurants should be fully prepared to bring in all these teams, welcome them, put it on your kiosk, to your businesses, welcome 𝗬𝗲𝗧. We want to make those folks feel as welcome as possible because they come and spend money and then they go home. Yeah. We don't have to do anything for them except for provide just a great space to be.
Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for being here.
Of
Kelli.
course. I'm
you
so
are amazing.
excited.
We're always glad to have you on here.
It's so fun. And I'm just, it's been such it's a busy year.
Yeah,
I'm
already, right?
50 ribbon cuttings this year, and just lots. And it's May.
Beginning
so at least 10 a month. And so what a beautiful thing for this community, continuing to celebrate growth all the way across. I know even yesterday, Stonecrest made an announcement that they're bringing another ER off of South Church Street. And so those are big things happening.
That's a big deal.
In our community. So I'm really proud of this stuff.
That's awesome. And the public can attend ribbon cuttings, I know.
Absolutely. If you are part of this community and want to come and learn about businesses, please feel free to do so.
They love the support.
Yeah, so rutherfordchamber.org. You can get online and visit us under the events calendar there. Please just come and be a part because it's kind of like a kind of a visit before you shop kind of thing. You kind of check it out.
Especially if it's a restaurant, you get to try the food
a
lot
of times.
Yes.
We love doing that, don't we? But I will say it is nice because it is one of those things where people like to be welcomed and we are a very hospitable, is that a good word?
Yes.
Hospitable community. And I really appreciate everybody that comes out to support our local businesses.
Well, thank you as well. And just a reminder, the
Visitor's guide
at the chamber.
At the chamber, just stop in. We have a beautiful wall. If you've never been in the chamber, just come visit and pick up a lot of materials. There's actually a wall that has materials from West Tennessee all the way to East Tennessee in the one-stop shop. And there's some really cool murals that are in our building as well that you can see. But if you want to know more about chamber, typically on Fridays I do orientation, so you can always come find me as well. So.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Thanks so much for visiting with us again. Up next, we have Purple Paw's Pet of the Week.
This week's Pet of the Week is brought to us by Sit Means Sit Dog Training. Reliable obedience training for puppies and dogs of all ages.
Today's pet comes to us from Rutherford County Cat Rescue. Meet Violetta. She's a stunning Duluth calico with a heart as soft as her fur. She may seem a little shy at first, but don't be fooled. This curious cutie is full of spunk and loves chasing her feather toy like a pro. She is friendly, playful, and totally ready for her forever home. Could it be with you? If you are interested, reach out to Rutherford County Cat Rescue and make Violetta part of your family. You can find all the information about her and Rutherford County Rescue in the description below.
All right, guys, we hope you enjoyed that interview with Kelli Beam. It was a great one. And we hope you enjoyed this next one with John Hoscheit with the Murfreesboro Tech Council. All right, well, we have our second guest here. We have John Hoscheit. I got it. All right. From Murfreesboro Tech Council. How are you doing today, John? We're so happy that you're here.
Thanks. Enjoying the snow. It's beautiful out.
I know, right?
It is pretty snow. It is very pretty snow. We want you to give us an introduction of the Murfreesboro Tech Council. We know you have your hand in a lot of things, so you can tell us all that stuff, but I know that you are the founder or a founding member of the Murfreesboro Tech Council.
Absolutely. So we started around 2018 with the idea that we noticed a lot of people were leaving Murfreesboro and going to work in Nashville, creating the I-24 parking lot problem. So we started thinking, how could technology solve some of this, which took us in multiple directions, stemming from or wrapped around improving education around technology, economic development, bringing workforce opportunities to the county so they don't have to leave to work somewhere else. And then just supporting the community overall by creating network engagement and involvement so people could get to know each other in the community and help each other out.
Wonderful. That's really amazing. So you were it's still kind of a parking lot, but I remember it used to be just in the mornings. And the thing about 24, it's 100 miles an hour or 65. There is no in between.
Or 5. or nothing.
Yeah, or nothing.
Yeah. Hence the parking lot. And we've had an impact, positive impact, creating awareness. Where we talk frequently with a lot of the Nashville companies and corporations and try to get them to open offices or businesses out in this area.
Which is growing our local economy and helping the community.
Exactly. Then people can work here, play here, and eat here.
Right? They don't have to leave.
Yeah. Well,
one of our big things.
Well, tell us about what Murfreesboro Tech Council does then. So we talked about the solution and what you guys kind of provide there, but what is the meat and potatoes of the organization?
So our slogan is to network, engage, and evolve. And so those three elements work together by creating monthly socials. That's the networking component. Our next is, it's the last Tuesday of every month. You can find out about it at murfreesborotechnology.com.
And we'll put a link below.
Yep. Perfect. Thank you so much. We've got our monthly events. They're free to the public, and that's so if you're a student looking for a job, you might meet your employer. If you're own a business in the tech, or we've got non-tech related people, but almost everything touches tech with websites and social media and even what we're doing here today. So people meet other people to work with, collaborate with ideas, and try to get some momentum in the tech spaces. After that, we do education events. Last year we did events with Amazon, we brought in Google, we talked about AI and some of the opportunities, how to be safe with AI, and why not to worry about AI.
That was a great event. I was there.
Thank you. I appreciate that. There's a lot of education, and then there's awards ceremonies in October, and that's to celebrate all of our accomplishments as a community.
Wow, that's amazing.
So it's been really helpful. And all of this drives our opportunities to provide technology to schools and other partners in the area. Jonathan's path.
Yeah, and I think, Rachel, you were the award ceremony.
I was a runner-up.
You were a runner-up?
Yes,
okay,
I was very proud to be a runner-up.
That's amazing, though.
The lady who won absolutely deserved it, so I wasn't bitter or angry or anything. Yeah. I was just happy to be nominated. It was great.
That's really cool, though, because not a lot of things around this town take time to recognize that particular industry of IT and technology. we see businesses all the time, but you guys do a lot of hard work that a lot of us don't understand. So,
and usually it's better that way. Yeah. The less you know about what's broken, the happier everyone seems to be. So, yeah.
So you're talking about the laptops in the schools. You guys regularly donate laptops to different nonprofits.
Yeah, it could be servers. Recently, we've been donating a lot of server and compute to schools for labs. TCAT got several that they're using for education, hackathons, security learning and education, and AI. So cool. We can support in that way. We have donated hundreds and hundreds of laptops over the last year and a half. I think a year and a half ago, we broke the technology donation record by donating 250 laptops to Murfreesboro schools.
Wow.
That's amazing.
So we've had really good success in that with those programs as well.
Fantastic.
That's great to help the community and further, like you said, people staying here instead of leaving.
Well, and I think that's such a strong principle to have laptops and stuff in school because, these students and these kids get to grow up with them and they're not having to, they get the opportunity to learn how to do things that they're not waiting for college to do or going to a technical college or some type of vocational school to learn how to do. They can do that as they grow and learn, and it becomes just second nature.
Yeah, and it leads to future job opportunities, building the next generation of employees and engaged people that support our community.
And then besides your website, is there another way that we can help spread the word for you?
We do have socials on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and a couple other locations. But the website's the primary driver for events and collaboration.
Wow,
that's fantastic.
Really cool. Well, how can we help spread the word about your organization?
Well, I think you're doing it right now. Yeah. And if you guys want to show up, we're at the Tennessee Golf Station this coming Tuesday.
Oh, fun.
And then every Tuesday all the way through October, we'll be hosting socials.
That's fantastic.
Well,
I was just going to say, we're going to have you back in just a second, but...
Yeah, we understand that you have a gift.
We do. So we already have donated to Jonathan's path as well earlier in the year, and we have more laptops.
Fantastic. Well, after this brief message, we're going to bring back on Tammy and we're going to give her those laptops, okay?
Yep.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Stay tuned, guys.
Russ Stover for Superior Overhead Doors. Russ, you work with some of the best builders in Middle Tennessee and they trust you. Why would this be important to a homeowner?
Since we've done work for Old South probably since 1997, we also do Harney Homes, which are two very large builders in the Middle Tennessee area. I mean, if they trust us with thousands and thousands of homes a year and have for a long time. So I think our trustworthiness as to doing the service and doing our job right speaks for itself.
And your motto is?
Do it once, do it right.
Superior Overhead Doors, serving Middle Tennessee for over 30 years. Check them out at superiordoorsofTN.com.
Well, we appreciate you guys watching the replays.
Yeah, those are a fan favorite. Good one. John and Kelly both.
Yeah, and we appreciate you sticking around, and watching to the end here.
You never know what Lance and I might do at the end, so you should definitely watch all the way through.
Wild card, always.
Because we are wild and crazy people.
Well, we hope that you like this episode. Make sure that you comment your favorite parts on it. Make sure you share it, with your friends. And that's the best way to let people know what's happening and who they can talk to in Murfreesboro and who they can meet is by sharing the post.
Yes, definitely.
And they got another little homework to do.
Right. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, comment, like, and share. We are, we're on Facebook, we're on our website, and we're on YouTube right now. But the way to help us grow is to comment, like, and share.
Yeah, wonderful. Well, and we have to thank our sponsors again. We do. Yeah, we have Superior Overhead Doors,
615 Insurance,
Info Social Media,
Achieve Entrepreneur Center,
Hemisphere Wine Bar,
Valley Growers,
which is where we're at.
Yeah.
Beautiful place. And we also have Sit Mean Sit, who is our Purple Paw's Pet of the Week.
Yes. And if you out there are interested in participating and being a sponsor, we do have some spots available. So you can, give us a call or send a message if you'd like to help be one of our sponsors.
Yeah, we have plenty of places or spaces available for you right now.
So, absolutely.
Yeah, we'd be happy to have you. Well, and from all of us here at Good Morning Murfreesboro, we wish you a great weekend.
If you're going to do it here in Murfreesboro. See you next week.